Well, as as one might say, that escalated quickly. So, a few minutes ago, I just got finished watching the animated film Wish, which came out last year. And stars voices Ariana DeBose, Chris Pine, Alan Tudyk, and while not the centennial celebration that those who are working out like they envisioned, nor others, I'm actually going to go out and say that perhaps it's not quite as bad as others would have you believe. Don't get me wrong. It may not be my favorite animated film to come out of the last 12 months because I didn't actually see it when it came out, but there are benefits to taking a step back and just waiting until a lot of the hubbub settles down to talk about something, and for the heat to cool off a bit with a nice Baja Point Break punch in your hand. And while it may not have the same elixir that other ones came out last year did, there's actually a lot to like and a lot to talk about, so let's begin. Okay, so the basic story takes place in a Mediterranean kingdom where a young woman named Asha wants to make a wish, and things escalate from there, so to speak. The king seeks to maintain his hold on the kingdom and its wishes, is because of as if he seems obviously the only one worthy of granting them or even holding on to them. Um, a wishing star falls from the sky, I, and seeks to free that power. And so, while it may not have the most engaging storyline I've ever seen, and I definitely think it does an okay job of paying homage to the films inspired it, and there are nods to close to the entire canon in there, and from the previous year's Strange World all the way back to the original Snow White Seven Dwarves, one implication that the wishing star that comes to Asha is the one that is above all their canon. I'll just deal with the live action version as it comes, as I'm known to. I also will note that I do not think the film was AI generated at all. As that tech continues to invade more and more facets of life, I've also in turn gotten more and more clear at detecting it. It's not like that really terrible looking Rent Center advert or those posters who's involving a proposed Vaporeon movie. If anything, the animators seem less than impressed with that really terrible rock paper scissors video. And the performances are relatively solid across the board, including those from the leads. I could see the film being reevaluated over time. In fact, initially, a lot of ones that I like in the post-Renaissance period, which includes stuff like Atlantis and Treasure Planet, weren't the best received when they first came out, though they did have their defenders at the time and since, and for what it's worth, audiences seem to be a bit kinder to the film than professionals were. I have seen a fair amount of cosplays of Asha and Magnifico already, so must have some kind of impact, though admittedly, it did not gain the success that was expected either. Admittedly, the story might not have gone the same places he says as Elemental or Spider Verse or or Robot Dreams or shall we say, hey, the recent War Winter Boy and the Heron. But it is clear that it was supposed to be an uplifting kind of film. It's not really harsh or anything like that. I mean, they're at least to the original composition of the soundtrack. I mean, even if they're not my favorite songs I've ever heard from them, um, I definitely listened to a lot of tracks that came out of the movie a fair few amount of times, and I like to do so more in the context presented. And it may not have managed to sing at 2.5D as something like Nimona or your Mutant Mayhem for that matter, but I think the whole storybook look and feel does work for the most part. Because I did my best to never really come down hard on this film, and I do my best to give everything I look at the benefit of the doubt to a certain point, and as I've also stated, it's no so across Spider Verse, Elemental, Nimona, uh, Robot Dreams, or even the eventual Best Animated Feature winner, Boy and the Heron. And but I would say, if I had to say right now, at least a 4 out of 5. And I also admit the Wishing Star's depiction did remind me a lot of the Luma from Mario Galaxy, which was not lost on the internet either. Or so. And normally today would be like a vlog on the Bad Batch X-Men 97, which I will be doing this week, but let's just say I bump those a day apiece. Pace mean, well, as I said, is one great benefit of not having a set schedule. You can change if you have to. So, the bottom line here is this. While this is not my favorite animated film that I've ever seen from them, it's obviously no Encanto, or even Strange World for that matter, but it is nowhere near the disaster or that the film's tragedy would have you believe either. I mean, and I definitely believe that whatever happens, that the company will still be around in another century or so. And with that in mind, I will see you all again this week with my next X-Men 7 vlog and my next Star Wars Bad Batch vlog. So I will see you all again very soon. Take care, everyone.